Hello, this is Tammy, and today we're with Celestial Cruises, and we're going to learn how to use their new booking platform called Seaware. So let me go ahead and demo that, and we're going to log in. What's her name? Oops. Let me grab the password. And wrong login.
Yeah, it looks kind of short.
Okay, let me go ahead and grab it again from email. Let's see what happens here.
There we go.
There we go.
Okay,
Okey-doke.
so this is when you first log in, it brings up this, which is pretty much just doing your FIT booking, right? Just an individual booking and anything like that. In order to find your group, see at the top, there's 3 white lines beside, yep. So click on that and you're going to go to the 4th one down. It says find group. So just click on there in order to find your group. So if you have the new group ID, the number, you're going to put it under group number. If you have the old one, for example, the July one is 13162. So you're going to put it under alt in the other one, because that's your, yeah. So in where it says alt group ID, the next box over. Perfect. Put the 131362. And then you're going to go to the right-hand side. It says search.
Sorry, what did I do?
I don't know. That's okay.
No reservations found. So let's go to group. Let's go to find a group again. There we go. And then I hit search. I think I just collapsed it. Okay.
Why is it not coming? Is it just thinking? Let me just make sure. I'm going to go make sure it's the correct group ID.
Okay.
For the July.
And I'll look too. Now just for the lesson, we have also in our teamwork program, for whoever's watching this video, we could go into our trip, which is Greek Island Fantasy, and then reference the notebook for the group ID. So that's our process if we're going in to try to look up a group. So there it is, 131362. So I'm going to go back to here. That's exactly what we had, but let's hit search. I think we had 1 digit off, but let's check it out. All right, no results.
Yeah, I don't know why it's not coming. I'm going back into the old system to find it. See if I can.
Okay, and I'm going to look up the other group that we have with you right now to see if that gives us any, which is 3 continents. We'll go into the notebook. Let's see if we have a group that we're able to pull up here.
Okay, it is coming up for me. That's weird. Singles travels. Okay, so it's showing 6 out of 35 staterooms have been booked. So, okay, let's go back.
Let me hit
tab.
And
actually, let me give you the new group ID number. So maybe that'll help. So the new group ID number for this one is 18244.
Is that for 18244?
The July one.
That's for July. And how about 3 continents then? Let me go ahead and update this. Could be because we're on Zoom. Okay, here we go. And what's the new one for 3 continents?
The new one is 17420.
Okay, so we'll save that. I'm going to say old. I'm glad everybody's here. Just we'll have it as a reference, but now we. Okay, so let's go back to Seaware and tell me the group ID is 18244. That's the new one.
Correct.
Now we'll hit search.
Let's see if that one works. Why is it not coming up? It's really weird.
That's very
okay.
strange.
Let's try the other one, the 17420, and search that one.
So
you maybe have to open up that group results.
Oh.
See underneath.
Kim. Oh my
Ah,
gosh, that's so great. Thank you. That's the one I hit the first time. Okay, so guys, now we
that's
know
why.
we put in the group ID and then we have to see what group results are. So I'm
But
going to go
it
back
usually just pops up on its own, so that's why.
8,
So that's
2,
yeah.
4, 4. And maybe because we're on Zoom, I'd like to look at the Greek islands because Kim had a question this morning about 2
Yep.
people being confirmed. So I want to make sure that that's the case. All right, so now we're in the group.
Okay, so
And
as you can see, so this is the group. So this is in the green, it's just confirming the details. It's the sailing date and how many cabins that you have booked. So you'll see out of the cabins, the last line, you have 35 staterooms blocked and 6 are booked, which technically works out to be 64 passengers that you can book and 6 are booked. So right now,
okay.
and here below is your inventory. So you can see in the SBJ, you are holding, oh, you just scrolled a
No,
little
I
too.
see what you're saying. Okay,
Yep.
SBJ, go ahead.
You have, yeah, so you have 5 blocked and you have 5 available. So with, so that's what you still have the 5. And then with the XC, you had 4 blocked, so 0 available. So that means the 4 bookings are in XC. So if you look below, you'll see there's the 4 XCs. So that makes sense with the inventory,
1, 2,
correct?
3, 4. Okay, so let's make sure everybody else sees that. So she's saying that we have 4 XC cabins, 0 available, and they're booked here. 1, 2, 3, 4. So there's 4 XC. Now it looks like we have 6 on a double occupancy basis,
Right.
still available. Oops.
Yeah.
And then we have 10 XB with 10 remaining, 2 IB with 0 remaining, which are here, 1 and 2, and
Correct.
then 8 IB with 8 remaining.
Right,
Okay,
which are double, because you can see it's for occupancy too.
gotcha.
Yeah. Okay. So from this screen, it's really pretty much just to view. That's all. You can't edit or anything from this screen. So in the little green box, there's an edit button. So click on that.
Okay, great.
So when you're in the edit button, now you can do things to the group. So if you needed to make a new reservation, you'll see under where it says reservation on the left-hand side, you'll see there's an arrow pointing down. It says reservations above there. Okay, yeah, and if you go all the way to the right, it says expand all and then 3 dots. So if you click on those 3 dots, it says new delegate. New delegate really means just new booking. Okay, so you can click on that to make a new booking and then just give it a second.
Okay, so we do have 2 people in it.
Okay, this doesn't look right. What did, okay, so can you just exit out of here? Just
Yep.
exit it, yeah. You clicked on the 3 dots?
I clicked on the 3 dots. Oops, sorry. I clicked on the 3 dots, new
And new
delegate.
yeah, click on that.
And all of our inventory is here. So we've got,
Okay,
it
but
shows
just look,
what's depleted down below in gray. Those are sold out. And then whatever's available here is showing,
yeah, it's just
oh,
that,
create delegate.
okay, yeah,
So
okay, go to
here,
there.
now it's working. So I hit the SBJ because
No,
we
usually
have,
we don't, it's, they've done something different to the system, sorry.
okay, you have
Okay,
no
so yeah,
rights. I love the Greek
yeah, so
soft
just say no.
terminology. Okay.
Okay, and then unclick the SBJ
Okay, gotcha.
and just go,
And see, now it's grayed out.
yeah, this is, I've never seen the screen like this. This is why usually, and can I share my screen?
Sure. Okay, so let me do this. I'm going to stop share and you should have ability to share yours right now.
Okay, so let me go into, okay, can you see my screen?
Not yet.
Not yet.
Share screen. Can you see it now?
It's
Coming up.
starting to.
Thank you. Yes.
Okay, so let me just put in search here. So we'll do the 18244. So if I go into that one, everything looks the same as what you've seen right now. You can see there's the edit button, name as you guys, right? That's the same. That's not a, oh, you're in the booking. So can I
Oh.
get you just to exit out of the group?
Sure. So let's see, I'm gonna go. Let me get out of here.
And
Exit
if it
book,
says
exit
discard,
booking.
don't, okay,
Oh, do you want to discard the group? No, right?
yes, yes, you
Okay,
do.
thank you.
Discard just means exit.
Oh,
I know they use this
okay.
weird terminology, so.
It's okay. So now I'm probably, it's saying, please wait. I'm probably
Okay,
out
yeah,
of it
you're out.
now.
You're out,
Okay,
so I can
great.
get it. So as you can see, you got this when you did, you know what I mean? And you saw that there was the reservations. You had the expand all with the 3 dots, right? Exact
Yes,
same screen. The only thing is I have this detach, which you guys don't have, but don't
sure.
worry about that. So if you click on these 3 dots and you do new delegate, this is what usually, oh, okay, it's doing something weird on this group.
So, and I'm wondering if it's because it's so close,
No, it
but
has nothing. No, because I've done
okay.
groups for people that are leaving this weekend. You know
Okay,
what I mean?
okay,
Like,
great.
so let me get out of this one and let's go into the other group. And I just want to see if it's doing the same thing because it could be just the way that Greece has set up.
Right.
Um,
Sometimes we have to be released, so to speak. Now that we're logged in, maybe they have to release something to
no, I
us.
think it's just the back end, the way they set up the group. Okay,
Okay.
so this is the November one. So let's go into this one. Let's see if it does it differently for that one. Okay, so then we go into the 3 dots, new delegate. No, it's doing it the same way.
So do you
It's
want to
really,
take a sample of another group that's not ours just to go through the
yep,
training today? Thanks. And then you can look
definitely.
into this for us.
Yeah, no problem. Let me just find
Thank
another
you.
one here. I know she has still some space in hers. So. And I will contact Grace to find out what's happening.
Thanks.
Okay, so this is somebody else's group. So you'll see
Right.
the same thing. It shows you the amount of cabins, whatever we click on edit. And then here it shows you the availability that's left and the same thing. Again,
Okay.
the only difference is with your guys, you don't have this column, this detach, you only have edit and cancel functions available to do. So with the expand all, you don't click on that, you click on the 3 dots and it'll say new delegate. And it's doing something different. They've done something to the system. Okay, so let me see if we select this and we do create delegate.
There
Sorry,
we
they've
go.
done, yeah, but this is something brand new. I've never seen this before.
Okay. I tried that on our end and that didn't work. Even that didn't work. So
Okay, yeah.
let's continue now. So we'll go ahead and pretend we're
Okay,
adding
so
one.
by doing that, okay, this is really weird because it's completely different. And so then you would add in the names.
Okay, so you clicked on
Here.
the pencil. So let's go slowly now. So we
Okay,
clicked
let's
on the
go back.
pencil.
I'll go back. Okay, so from here, it gave you, as you saw, under the guest, it gave you a paper and pencil. So there you can click on that. And from there, you can update the passenger's information. So if you put the
Okay,
title in with the correct, it automatically selects the gender. So
great.
that's fine. And then if you have a name, and then if you do have a middle name, it goes under the first name field. Okay, there's no middle name field. So just put it under the first name and then last name. And then date of birth, you have to remember it's day, month, year. Okay, so do the day, the month, and then the year. Okay, you don't even have to put the slashes and then it automatically does it for you. English is the language. So anything that has a little asterisk next to it, as you can see here, needs to be completed. Okay, like for example, email, all this other stuff doesn't have it. So this does not need to be completed at this time to end the booking, but it will be needed to be added later on because we will need like the passport information later on. But for right now, just to complete your booking, this is all that is required. And then citizenship, if you just type in US, it brings up United
Oh, you
States.
changed it from American.
Yes, they have United
It
States.
used to be American. Yes. Okay, good.
Okay, and then you can do next and further bring up passenger number 2. Come on. And then one little thing is at the bottom, it says copy from passenger 1. So if you do copy from
Okay.
passenger 1, it automatically copies the citizenship and the English and the last name. So I think it's just a quicker step. I'm just making up a date here. And then that's the information. Then you do save and continue. Okay, so from here, you can see the booking is almost there. It's at status is shopping. So that means it's not pulled the inventory yet. So we need to store it. So if you click on store, it's saying reservation 646 is now stored. Would you like to continue with the delegate? Meaning, do you want to continue working with the booking or do you want to return to the group? Most of the time you want to double check the booking to make sure everything is okay. So you can see now we have a booking number. The status is on offer. That means we need payment. And we have the names, the category that we had booked. And if we want to switch this to a different cabin number, you can go into the 3 little dots here, edit stateroom. And this is what I like with this system that it does. So
Oh,
from the edit
great.
stateroom, yeah. So you see right now it gave me 6203, which it will show you where it is. So right there, you can see it's outlined in red and it will show you which other ones are available. So anything that has the better color, the one that pops, you can see the 6001, 603, those ones are available. The ones that are grayed out are not available. So then you could switch it to, you can select that one. So if you want to change stateroom,
It would be a
click on-
good recommendation to put into the, oh, right, not available, to put into the legend that other color and say available.
right. So right here also on the side, it's showing you which ones are available. So you can select
Right.
it from here as well. So
Okay,
if you wanted
gotcha.
the 6001 instead, so you can select that one. So it's going to remove the other one and give you this one. So then you can just accept it. And then it gave you the other stateroom. So that way. And the nice thing about this is that you can see, like when you have people wanting to be across, like if they have an interior that wants across from a balcony, you know, you can see here which ones. So that makes it better. And then you just hit continue. And again, you just have to store the information that you've just done. Takes a minute.
So store is really safe.
You got it.
Okay.
And then, so we're going back to the group here. So from here, you can see now we're within this booking. At the bottom, you have a payment link and a pay now. So pay now, if you clicked on that, you could just go ahead and apply the client's credit card if you had the information. So you can just that, you're going to accept the terms. And then here it says amount due $300. So from the 300, just say you had 2 people and each wanted to do 150 each. You can change this to 150, select who you want of the guest, and then you're going to do pay now. It's just a little slow. And then you can see here, you can put in all the information and then you just pay now and it would be done. So that would be one way of doing it. The other way of doing it as well is there's a payment link. So if you want to send this to the client and get them to do their deposit.
And at this point, while we're waiting, I'm going to interject for Singles Travel International. We will not be sending the link to the member because our prices are different.
Okay, so then you don't do that. Okay. But if you wanted just to send it, I don't know, Catherine wants to send it through to Tammy, you know what I mean, for her to do it because she's, you know what I mean, whatever, wants to use a different credit card that you guys don't have access to, you can send her the payment link and she can just do it right there. So
Excellent.
that's another way of doing it. And as I said, pay now. So this would be if you're doing it for the individual booking. If you get out of here,
I have a question, and if you want to wait until the end, but because we're singles, all of our cabins are single. So I'm interested in how to change the occupancy. And is that done at this point? Please go over that with us.
Greece has to do that. They're the only ones that can change the inventory. I don't even have access to changing inventory.
But let's say, for example, when you first showed us the available inventory for the group, there were some cabins in double and some in single.
Yeah.
So so let's say we're starting from scratch, we go into the group and we want to book a single cabin. So based on the demo I saw today, it went right to double occupancy. So show us a version of booking a single occupancy, because that's the majority of our transactions.
Okay, let me just get this one booking that I did here. Where did that last one go? Oh, it's okay. Let me just go into your group. So let me go into the 18244. Let me see if it'll allow me, now that I know it's doing it for all groups. Okay, so with this group here, you have, see, these ones are your singles. These are your doubles. So if we need to advise Greece to go ahead and change this then, if that's the case. So if we go into new bookings, so we're going to do a new delegate. And these are the ones that have the double occupancy. So even though it has double occupancy, you can still book it as a single. Okay, so for right now, because just that you had to book somebody, you would just select it and create the delegate. And then you can just go ahead and book it as the double. So for right now, you could, and then just put a fake TBA name for the second passenger, and then just send us an email saying that you need that to become a single.
Okay, and just an interjection here, this would be a sample of us putting in Eve or Adam drop. Those are our codes internally for a single occupancy that has to be booked as double. Other systems do the same thing, Sandra, so we're familiar with that. And then would we email you or
And
groups, or
both.
copy both of you?
Both
Okay.
of us, yes. And I'm
Great.
going to double check because like I said, this is something brand new. I've never seen, because before what would happen is when you went to do create new delegate, it would actually have a thing that it automatically said came up as 2, but then you can have the plus and minus on each side. So you could have made it 3 passengers or made it 1. And then that booking, regardless, then it would be the correct occupancy. This is something new. So that's why I'm going to send it back to them, because they never told us
Okay.
that they were changing it. So I don't know if it's just strictly for certain groups that they're doing it a certain way. Because if that is the case, then yes, we need your inventory to be switched to singles, not doubles, because that's what you sell.
That's correct. And that has been helpful for us when our other cruise companies finally understand that. They set up the group as a singles only. And then if we
Right.
have to make an exception on a share, then we do that.
Right.
Makes it better for us too.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Let me speak to them and find out what's going on, because I was, like I said, I've never seen this before.
Okay,
this is
so
all new.
do you want to tell us maybe how to edit a name or cancel a reservation?
Yep. So let's go back into your group here. So where are we here? Let's go. So cancel is very simple. You just select it, you're going to cancel, and it cancels it. You know what I mean? You go to cancel and you're just going to put the reason for it, and then you go ahead and cancel. I'm not going to cancel this one, of course. But that's all how you do it. Bless you. Yeah, and then as far as payments, because you guys do the payments and it's usually at group level, so you really don't have to worry about unless the clients has paid with their credit cards that you used it and then you need it refunded. Just make sure you send us a message that you've canceled it, because then we have to send a message to accounting for them to process the refunds. They don't just automatically do it.
let's
so
cover that for a second. Any questions on that, you guys? So if we cancel, what is our process again, Sandra?
email myself, and you don't have to, well, just first, whatever, just include groups as well for everything. Not that they need to know about it, can't, because it's actually, then I would forward that email then to accounting for them to process the refund.
Okay, so we cancel in the system and then we email you with the reservation number and the date that we canceled and our requested action.
Right. So if it's a refund that needs to be done back to the client's credit card, just, so then we know to go ahead and tell accounting, because they don't
Okay.
automatically do it.
Now, what is your turnaround time for refunds these days?
It all, I can't tell you. I've had ones that, it's been really sporadic. Like I had some yesterday that they did right away the same day. And it was like, I don't know, 9 o'clock in the evening there in Greece, and they were doing them. It was like, what? These are being done already? Like, which is great. You know what I mean? That they had actioned them quickly. But then I have other ones that are from March that are still haven't been done. So
Okay.
right
So,
now, because
on
of the
average, it's-
refunds, yeah,
Oh.
on average, the usually that they've been doing is within 48 hours, that they were always very good with the refunds. You know what I
Okay.
mean?
I
But
have
that
another
was
question. Oh, pardon me. Okay, so you're going to show us how to edit a name. Sorry. Go
Mhm.
ahead.
Okay, so for example, you go into this booking, we'll do this one. So we're going to go into edit. And then where we were at the guest here with the paper and pencil from before, where we added the names, you're just going to go in there. And then just say it's Victoria Ann. You just add the Ann and then just save and continue. Oh, see, now it's asking for her date of birth because it was missing. So when it migrated over to the system, it didn't have the dates of birth, and
Do you
now
want to
it
take,
needs it.
can you hear me? Make it Victoria Marie because that is her name. Make it
Oh,
Marie. And I
perfect.
know her birthday by heart. So
Okay,
it's the 22nd of March, 03, 1969.
Excellent.
Here we go. Now that should get us where we want to go. Okay,
Yep.
great.
And then you see how it's gray, that means it's thinking. And then when it's more white, see how it just became whiter. So now it's ready. You can
Super.
store it, and yes, we want to save the unchanged.
Oh, so we have to store it after that looked like it was saved, but we
Right.
have to store it as well. Catherine,
Right.
just let the chat go. Let's finish this. Thanks. All right. So my other question was the excursions, and I do see them
Mhm.
down at the bottom now. So those are our included excursions for you guys here.
Right.
That is part of the group offering that we had. So
Right.
that's
If you
excellent.
have anybody that needs to add extra excursions, just say they decided, they looked on our website, now they say they want, so you go see on the left-hand side here in the blue column, it says excursions. So if we click on excursions and then we do add items, here are all the extra excursions. Remember, you guys make commission on these if you pre-book them. right?
Okay.
So you want to pre-book them if you can, because you want to make as much money as you can, right? So if you decided to add, I don't know, this first one, the land of Alexander the Great, you just go click on add and it automatically says yes. So if there was 2 passengers, for example, it was a double and only Victoria wanted it, but the other one, you would just click it to say no. You know what I mean? So then it's set up that it's trying to give you the most profits. You know what I mean? Like it's
Right.
saying yes to everybody automatically. So if there is 2 people in the room and only one wants it, you just have to turn it off and say no to that person. Okay, so we're not going to apply it. So we're just going to cancel. But that's all you do. You just go and select all the different excursions that they want, and then you're going to hit continue.
And then I see that there are garbage cans next to the one that she already has. So if you wanted to cancel, you would just hit the garbage can.
Correct.
Okay.
You got it. Just to delete. These are the ones that are included. So we don't
Right.
want
No.
to delete it. And then sometimes people want, I don't know, House of Virgin Mary, which is that $18 supplement. You could add that one and then you would take off the one that's included. So if they wanted that one instead. Okay, that's for the excursions. What else?
Question on the excursions. What is our commission basis?
It's the same as your cruise portion.
Okay, wonderful.
Yeah. Yeah.
Great.
So that's that. And then the other thing too, if you wanted to do a rooming list to see all your passengers booked on
Yes,
this.
Kimberly.
I was going to ask that at the end. I was waiting.
Okay, so from the group here. Okay, so we go into the little tools. And it says group rooming list. So we click on group rooming list. And right now, for some reason, it always says hide delegates, which means it's hiding the booking. So you unclick that. And then, of course, here's all your inventory. And then
And
here
this
are
is
all,
the report that you're sending us via email all the time.
well, this is different. Yeah, because before what I had to do is I would do something like this and then I would copy and paste it and send it via email. So from here now, you guys would be able to grab this. You're going to click on export. And then it brings it up as an Excel grid. So
Right.
if you-
That's, I mean, we did get that last week. You're right. You pasted, but last week they sent us the group delegate report. So that's great. We can do that now.
So you can
Perfect.
see here are all your bookings and everything, and then you can save this and do whatever it is that you want with it. Okay, so and if that's it
So-
for the
So I
rooming
have a
list.
question.
Mhm. Go ahead.
We have sent over new bookings that go for each group, and I still don't see them on here.
They probably
Does
just
that
weren't.
mean we have to go in now and book them individually, or is somebody doing that for us? Or
To tell you the truth, we have been so busy, we haven't had a chance to doing
Kim,
that.
I think we should do it because I saw the same thing. So
okay,
another
So if you-
question,
Mhm.
not to, but because it's a training, I wanted to find out, are we able to run a report on all the excursions that are purchased?
What do you mean? Like,
So let's say we have 2 included, but all of the guests purchase additional ones from us. Are we able to run a report to show all of the excursions to share with our tour leader?
not that I'm aware of. I have to figure out how to do that.
Okay,
So
so jot that
extra.
down. That would be an awesome add-on. The
There
other,
are different reports that you can run yourself. So when you
Okay.
yeah,
go to-
that's what I want to see.
so if can I get you guys I'll unstop sharing because my access, of course, is different than your access. So I
Okay.
don't want to. So do I need to do stop sharing or you just
I'll
take it
take it
away from
over
me?
now. That's
Okay.
right. Okay, now I'm in.
Okay. So see under where it says your account at the top right hand corner. Yeah, click on
Yes.
there and there's different reports here. So if you click on that. So go to agency report. Okay, there's list of reservations.
It's the only one I see right now, so I will click on that.
So you could do it for the sailings, I guess.
So
Don't
you
know.
must apply input values before the report can be displayed. So let's say we did the July 16th departure date from July, I guess it's the 23rd. Yes.
It's on the crystal.
Now it's on the Cristal. What is init date?
Maybe it's maybe we can just leave that blank.
Okay.
So
Now
let's
these are
just-
the different reports: booked,
Right.
closed, canceled and terminated, canceled, offer, quote, shopping,
I guess you would want the
terminated.
booked.
and wait list. But so none of these are excursions, but these are different statuses of bookings.
Right. So go into the booked and let's see what it gives us.
Okay.
And scroll down if there's something. Like I said, like I have different access, so agents usually don't. I don't see what you guys are able to do.
Okay. So I did click, should I click apply or then okay?
Yeah, try
I
that.
clicked apply, nothing happened.
Yeah.
I'm gonna click okay. Let's see if we get the report with that.
Oh, there's something. Okay,
There we
there's your
go.
book.
So now we've got, let's see what data is here. The agency, the booking number, group ID, which is the new one, departure category, and there are the prices. Good. I wanted to see that. So that's wonderful.
Are the cabin numbers on there?
There's a category. Let me just see.
No, that would be nice, Sandra. I mean, you know, if they're updating, you want to give them feedback. I know it may not happen, but that would be a great feedback that cabin numbers come in. Also, okay, so there's a category, but it would be nice if there's a cabin number column.
Okay, I can ask them.
Yeah, that'd be great. Oh, and it looks like we can sort. Maybe, maybe not. Let's try. So that put them all in order there. So that's good. Okay, great. Super. And then
Looks
there's
like-
our rates, which it looks like some of them, interestingly, we have this one for 13 and this one's 1672. And I don't know why. I'll figure that out. Okay, great. So that is helpful. What else, guys?
Can this be exported?
No, I don't know.
Well,
You can
let's look.
download it, can you?
Here you go, Kim.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
Yes.
Yeah, there you go.
All right,
And,
cool.
and everything since the beginning of time. That's awesome. Okay, so.
Okay, Tammy, can you go back to the report list?
Yes, I'm trying. So I tried this, I tried that, which has no indicator. Again, you know, I'm
I guess maybe
Little
just get
tip.
exit out of that little at
right,
the
but
top.
all of these should have a little label to them, Sandra. Another tip, like they probably will appreciate this. These are users. This is user experience. There
Mhm.
should be a little box that says what this does so that it helps
Okay.
people because we don't know. We're just pressing. So now I'm going to do the last one, and that took me back. So let's just do that again. We had to click apply and then click OK. And then this is the code, guys, that takes you out. So I'm going to go there.
Go back, but wait, go down, because let's do select all and let's see what, or not select all there.
All right, let me do Crystal. Okay.
Okay. Go down, yeah, down here, select all. Now
Okay.
let's try it and see what
We
we
can,
get.
except that if you look, we're going to try it, but if you look at those labels, they're just statuses of bookings. But let's try. Okay. Booking number, booking status, the same data.
Okay,
Although, give me a second because now this is very weird. I'm going to click OK. That looked like the same other report. So let's check this out.
Yeah, it's the same. I guess there was
Yeah,
no canceled
because
ones.
we
or-
don't have any canceled. We don't have any on offer. They're all booked right now. So that's the same report. But I don't see the cabin number. So that would be hugely helpful from a group perspective, Sandra. That's huge.
but it looks like, wait, it looks like Vicky's price changed.
She has 2 bookings for some reason.
She does. I know. Let's not highlight that. No, it didn't. They just resorted.
Oh, she went down to the bottom.
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah.
I see.
I'm going to sell it today. I sold one last night. So I'm sure I'm
Okay.
going to get, okay, so let me get out of here. And I'm going to hit cancel to get out of the reports. I believe. Let's try this again. Yes, I cannot get out of here,
So
Sandra.
go down to the bottom and hit cancel.
Yes, I did that. And I'm back on the report again.
Yeah. So I guess
So I'm going
maybe
to
just at
go
the
back
top.
to see where.
Mhm.
I've tried all of.
So you can X out that one, like
Where
at the
do you-
top, the
Mhm.
little X next to,
Just
at the tab.
Exit
at
the tab.
right at the top.
Oh, just close my tab.
There you go.
I see. Okay, well, that's easy to do because now we're in reports.
Yeah. So
Okay,
you can just
great.
play around with all this just to see what's available there for you. And then this
Okay.
would just be a regular reservation. So if you're just trying to check space, so if you're just looking to book, so you go into the 3 lines at the top. If you go into new reservation, so you're going to select the month of sale. So just say, for example, you don't have a category in your allotment, and then you can do a 7-day cruise. I use the calendar instead of grid. So go down below.
How
Go
far
down
below?
where it's navy blue, it says grid. Yeah, click on, it's easier to see the screen. So do your
Gotcha.
sailing, the 16th of July, and then on the right-hand side, yeah, so now you can do select.
Continue.
Mhm. And here's the availability that comes up. So here you can check to see, look, somebody's asking for a suite. There's 2 available, you know what I mean, in the allotment. So, and you don't have it in your group. So maybe you can then say, we have this thrown into our group?
I
If that's
see.
something. At
Okay.
least that way you can check, right?
Okay, great. So we could then email the group department,
Right.
or could we book it here and have an FIT reservation and then email you to move it
Yeah.
into the group?
Yeah, what I suggest, because it is a kind of a pain for the groups department to move an FIT into the groups, if you see that it's limited, like if it's showing 5+, that means there's enough, you know what I mean? There's more than 5 in the group, you know what I mean? Like available, so there's more. So if it's like 1, 3, 2, then I'd say grab it, do the booking, and then send us an email saying that this is a last minute or whatever that you grabbed. Can you please have it added into the group? And then we can do it.
Okay, now, question about that. So that was clear that if it's only one, grab it. Otherwise, you prefer that we email you.
Correct.
Secondly, for the faring, so this says per reservation. So is this the total cabin fare?
Right.
And then if we do per guest, this is per person based on
Right.
double. Is
Right.
this true to understand would be the single occupancy, or are there some deductions for singles? In other
Remember, this
words,
is just a regular, this is not part of your group.
I
This is,
understand, right? And so let's
Yeah.
say we sell out and now we've got to move to a new price point. This is something that we do with all the other cruise lines. We've already sold
Yep.
out our single allotment.
so if you go back,
Mm-hmm.
you specify for a single person. So exit out of here,
Okay.
because the
Let me
system automatically, and then at the bottom, you can go back. If you scroll all the way down to the bottom, there should be a back button. Yeah, there we go. And back, modify search. So see here, yeah, perfect. So now you put it for a single, and now you can go back and click on select.
Continue. Oh, okay. To start. No. Would you like to start without a voyage? No, we want to select it.
Right. And then
Click
continue.
continue. Okay, now these are the single rates. Oh, great.
Yeah.
Okay, great. So there it is. Yeah. So it is less because they only charge, this is for the edification of Catherine, they only charge 1 port charge, which is the NCCF, the comparable of that on Royal and Celebrity. So they did reduce that. Okay, great. That's great. Okay, this is wonderful, Sandra. Any more questions, guys?
No.
No?
Kimberly.
Okay, well, I really appreciate it. And I have an appointment at noon, so I have 1 minute. So I'm
Yeah.
going to go ahead and stop the share and say thanks and
Yeah, so if you guys
appreciate.
want to go ahead, start booking, and then I will send a message to Greece asking him about the new system, like why is it doing something different? Because it should be, like I said